I never learned how to play the guitar, although I have a lot of guitars. Now, just like with properties, I'm actually here in my AirBNB property, and just like with properties, there are things that we do not know of. I didn't know about anything about Airbnb several years ago. I did pay for mentorship with Brian Page to learn about Airbnb and never deployed the knowledge from his mentorship. Now, how to have your own Airbnb in one day without you having to know a lot of the nuances, the granular details of your own Airbnb. So if you can see here, I'm sitting right at the roadside playing this guitar while waiting for my cleaners. Why? Because we have a move-in tomorrow and we're planning to do cleaning before my guest arrives. So what I did, how I overcome the Airbnb in one day without having the granular details of, getting a check-in, a check-out, was that I was tinkering with the software of Airbnb. I was just playing around with it. I loaded up my photos of this property. I'm going to show you around. And I just loaded them up without me intentionally, launching it. And so I was just playing around with the software. And just like with this guitar, I'm playing this with the guitar while waiting, killing my time. And I put in my information, my name, and all of a sudden I was in the tax information. And you know what? I'm like, okay, let me just put in my tax information. It doesn't hurt anything. But after I put in my tax information, guess what? My Airbnb went live. Oh no, it went live. And I didn't realize that it would do an auto booking instead of me just manually booking or approving the booking. So what happened? I received a lot of inquiries, more than 5. Can you imagine? I put it in. I was playing with it for like just a few days, 3 to 5 days, just putting in pictures, arranging things. And then it went live after I just put in my tax information. So be careful when you put in your tax information. That's like the last step. And then it goes live. So I got an email that my guest is coming in 2 hours. Oh boy, 2 hours. I learned about it close to 1 o'clock and my guest is coming at 3 p.m. How do you furnish a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home? That's the granular details of it. And so what I did was I, told my 1099 contractors, my cleaners, hey, come here and I need your help. I have furnitures from my other property, so we're going to bring them here and we're going to go to Walmart and buy the necessary other furniture, such as beds, bed sheets, to get this place ready. So my point to you is that if I learn about the check-in, the check-out stuff, these granular details of, having the right proper form, the right proper page or layout in Airbnb, I would not do it. Because why? It's so overwhelming, especially when you're new to the game. Although, yes, I studied it several years ago with Brian Page, but then my mind was not really into Airbnb. So there are times where, the stress of it would be a blessing. Like I didn't realize that playing with it would be a blessing. Because why? I put myself right in the water. I was just wading my feet in the water until I didn't realize that I was actually deep in the water. And because of it, I needed to learn how to swim right there and then. I need to get myself out of the water. And so that's what I did without knowing the granular details. And one of the first review, my first guess was that communication, I had a poor communication. And you know why? Because I didn't know about the software. I didn't know I have to download the app because I was doing and tinkering it in my desktop. And I didn't realize they were messaging me. And I asked her, what do you mean by check-in? What do you mean by you need what is your check-in process? I had to literally ask her to help me what she needed. And so check-in was the check-in time. Where's the key? How do I get into the house? Where's the parking? Those stuff. and I didn't have any even checkout instructions. So I had to learn it right on the spot without knowing any granular details. So just like with this guitar, I'm tinkering with it. So hopefully one day I will learn how to play this beautiful guitar that plays beautiful music for you guys. So I will be doing a live webinar this Saturday, August 27 at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. My name is Ria. I'm the author of Apartment Prescription. It's how I found, bought, and paid for our 50 apartment units. So if you want to know more about what I do, come join me in my live webinar. Say, well, can't wait in the comment section, and I'll let you know more about that webinar this August 27th at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Let's go. Well, cannot wait.